Hi, this is Matt here with Eastshore Alliance Football Club. Wanted to share this video quickly to go through the Bears Futsal Academy program for the winter 24-25. We've been receiving quite a lot of information after our emails that have gone out, questions, clarifications about the program. So we wanted to try and clear up some of that so you guys had all the information needed about what the winter program is all about and what Bears is all about. So the Bears Futsal Academy is a year-round futsal training program for players born U9 to U14. We host seasonal programs in the spring and the fall and the summer. But our largest program is the winter program. We encourage players to join the programs for the Bears from the Berkeley, El Cerrito, Albany, Richmond, and San Pablo areas. You don't necessarily need to be an East Shore Alliance player to be part of the Bears Futsal Academy. So today what we're going to be talking about is the winter program, which is our largest program for the 24-25 season. And we're going to go through the three different programs that we'll be hosting: the Bears competitive futsal program, the Bears in-house futsal program, and the Bears intro into futsal. So these three programs will be going throughout the winter. And so we're going to give you some information and hopefully we can answer some of the questions that you guys had after our correspondence. So the first program is the Bears competitive futsal. And what is that? It's a competitive program for players born between 2010 and 2014 to join the winter program. To be considered for a spot on the Bears teams, all players must try out and get an evaluation, and players will be placed in teams upon what level our coaching staff feel they would be most successful. We believe this is the best way for us to go forward with this program, and so we can have competitive teams out playing. So kind of some of the program details. So the evaluation dates or tryout dates will be November the 2nd and 3rd, and they will be hosted at Dijon Middle School in Richmond. The schedule for that is on our website, so you are more than welcome to go check that out. We have looked at least the East Shore Alliance schedules, and we've tried to miss as many games, as possible. So hopefully we should get there. We expect that everyone should be able to get to at least one. If you are unable to make any of those, please reach out to me and we can speak to your coach directly. So after the tryouts, we will place players into teams, and then they'll be invited to join that team. And what does the season look like? Well, the season will run from December through to February. In fact, the last weekend is actually March 1st, but so it'll be the first 3 weeks in December. We'll break for the holiday period. We'll return in early January, and then we'll conclude the season through January and February. We expect to have multiple teams in each age group. We expect them to play at different levels. So we'll have a higher level team and a second level team to play, and we've placed them into different levels in the leagues. Each team will compete in the Copa League, which is based in Walnut Creek. This is the place where all games will take place. No, not training, just the games. And it will be very similar to you'll get scheduled games and you go out to Walnut Creek and play. The reason why we chose this location as we feel it's the best, most competitive futsal program in the localized area. All the teams will be professionally coached by a professional coach. Most of them will be EAFC coaches. And it doesn't say there will be going to be 2 training sessions per week. There'll be physical performance training like as in before. All the training will take place in either Korematsu Middle School or Dijon Middle School in El Cerrito and Richmond. And the idea of the program is to focus on technical skills, small-sided games, developing players to play futsal, and hopefully be competitive. And then each player is going to receive an official game jersey. So when they go out to Copa, they will play in those jerseys. Who are we looking for this program? Well, we're looking for players who were born obviously 2010 to 2014, players that are seeking high-level competition throughout the winter, and access to the top local futsal league. We want competitive players, whether you're an East Shore Alliance player or another club. You are welcome to come and try out. Players that want to continue through the winter and focusing on technical skills and futsal in a futsal environment. This is the most competitive program that we will be hosting. Our next program will be our Bears in-house program. Now, this is primarily for players who are looking to continue to play and develop skills over the winter. But don't have the interest in traveling at the weekends to Walnut Creek. It's a little less commitment in this program because obviously you understand it's in between the fall and the spring season. So players are welcome to join this program. Um, and keep them going, but don't want that necessarily. They want that high, that kind of overcommitment. We expect all our 2004, 15, and 16 players to be part of this. So no 7v7 player will be encouraged to go off to Copa. We feel that this is a much better program at their younger ages, and it's really developing, technical skills, placing a fun environment. So the program is a 6-week program. It'll run from just after the new year, the first weekend of the new year, into February, and actually the last weekend again is March 1st. It's all 100% locally based. All trainings, all games, all performance sessions are taking place in the localized area. So it minimizes any travel. There'll be no travel out to Walnut Creek. We'll be playing games at the weekend in Korematsu, and all trainings will take place locally as well. It's one training session a week, so it's a little less commitment, and they'll have access to the physical performance training through clinics, and then obviously there'll be a Saturday games and play dates, and so players will be training 3 days, will be playing 3 days a week, similar to kind of what they similar do in their outdoor seasons. In terms of the games, we expect those games to take in different formats. You're going to be having internal games, pickup games, and then we'll be inviting some other clubs to come and play us in some kind of play date events. We've done this a couple of times since the inception of EAFC, and it's worked really, really well. This is, focused on individual technical and skill development, all professionally coached again, and obviously bears training jerseys for everybody that signs up. Who's the ideal player? Ideal players are ones who want to play locally, open to players born 2011 to 2017. Those players that are playing in a 9v9 which is 2016 and some 17s and the 2015s. This is the only program that we'll be hosting for you guys. Players that want to enjoy some rest time between the seasons, great opportunity for multi-sports athletes, whether you're a basketball player or playing some other sports throughout the winter, but you want to keep up with your soccer opportunities. This is a great program for you. There's going to be ongoing training weekly, and we're going to be including some competitive play dates. It's going to be fun-based, it's going to be really fun for these players, and obviously with a technical focus in their trainings. All the trainings will be held and games will be held indoors, so you're never going to get rained out, and in the cold, dark, wet winter months. So players will always have an opportunity, and there's going to be there. No tryouts are required. It's just a registration process, and you can find that registration on our website. And then finally, we want to keep this video pretty brief, is our intro to futsal. This is an exclusive winter program for players born in the 2017s to 2018s age group. Now, we are primarily looking for players that are based in our Junior Allies program or in our grassroots program. And it's really an introduction into futsal, playing indoors, playing on small courts with a smaller, harder ball, and the focus is on control, quick passing, and skillful play. The program promotes close control and technical development for these young players. It's fun and it's a really great environment and engaging environment for them. So for those players that want to get young players that want to get better, considering competitive soccer moving on, are just really want to develop their game, play in a fun indoor environment, this is a perfect environment and perfect program for you. How does the program work? Well, it's a 6-week program running from January through to February. Again, last weekend will actually be March 1st, just the way things work out. Sessions will be held every Saturday mornings from 10 to 11 a.m. at Korematsu Middle School in El Cerrito. Like we said, all sessions will be conducted indoors, so you're not going to have any problems with rain, dark weather, cold. Kids are going to be playing indoors. We won't, in all of our programs, there'll be no training on the holiday weekends, no games on the holiday weekends of MLK and President's Day, so you guys can take them off. There's not a commitment there. Everything again will be professionally coached by one of our coaches and supported by some of our younger coaches. And this is all about focusing on skill and development and obviously fun. Players will receive a Bears training jersey, and ideal for players that wanted to play a fun winter program, open to, like we said, to 2017s, 2018s. If you're in the Junior Allies program, which is a pre-competitive EAFC program, if you're in a grassroots or recreational program, or you're playing a similar program in a different club, you are welcome to attend this program. We do expect players to have some prior experience, so they've got to have played in a soccer program in the last fall. And like we said, it's perfect for grassroots players, recreational players, and pre-comp players, people who want to kind of play this winter, have aspirations to play in a competitive program moving forward. It's open to any interested players, but there is a limitation. There's only 30 spots available for this program. All in all, we're excited about our three programs that we'll be hosting. Hopefully, this gives you a bit more information. Registrations for the tryouts or evaluations that we'll be hosting in the competitive program are online. And for the other two programs, the in-house program and the intro into futsal are also online. www.eShoreAllianceFC.org and find the Bears section where you can get all the information and you can register. Please reach out if you have any further questions. We look forward to seeing you under the lights on the courts in the next few months.